Hello friends and welcome to the Crypto Stacker channel. Happy Terareum Tuesday, everybody. Hey, interesting stuff going on out there today. Before I even jump into any of this, I think it's important to share with you some candid footage that I found on Twitter of the development team. I haven't been able to verify yet whether or not this footage is legitimate, but it looks to me like some type of a celebration and some type of a display of machismo that I don't know if it's healthy for the project. But we see here Dr. Amana. Here's Milton. A lot of chest beating going on. And, pretty soon here joining the party, you're going to see there's Praveen and Dr. Willman. Things look a little out of control. I just don't know what to make of this. I don't know what we can do to verify it. There's RD, apparently. Elon Musk got involved. That seems to bode well potentially for the project. But, you guys decide for yourselves what you want to do with that type of footage. Right? Hey, things aren't all that bad in Terrarium land, you guys. We are currently sitting 801781, up 5.7% from yesterday. And, of course, we know that there was a little buildup to that burn, and since the burn, maybe some profit taking, but things coming in the works for August that hopefully will bolster this project up and, continue to put us on a pathway to continuous, steady, organic growth. So I will get into what I see coming out there, but before I do, let me just give you a quick look at the spreadsheet. Okay, so today is August the 2nd. Current holder count, 10,520. That's a reduction of 9 from 2 days ago. So since the burn and profit taking, people closing out, it looks like 48 people have gone or have essentially just sold out their entire position. So their wallets are no longer being tracked by the Etherscan. And that's a trend that I'd like to see reverse. So hopefully some of these things that we're going to be hearing about, some of them still kind of, I guess you could say, cryptic at this point. But as that news comes to full fruition, hopefully we'll see this number back on the rise and growth in the project. Now, the rank of Terrarium currently sitting 443rd of all cryptocurrencies based on our market cap and CoinGecko's ranking system. That is an improvement of 7 spots from a few days ago. So the price of Terrarium, again, about 80179, 8018. Volume in the last 24 hours, 160,000. The burn has ticked up 73.74%, and 2 trillion tokens of burn in the last 2 days. So a trillion tokens per day. So let's jump over into Twitter and take a look at what I'm talking about here. We've got a couple of things going on. First of all, I think... So this is one that I'm finding really interesting. This is on Dr. Praveen's page. Praveen is a senior advisor for the Terrarium development team, and he's just referencing here an article off of CoinDesk. And if you're not familiar with CoinDesk, it's a great place to go to get news and information about crypto. That's pretty much all they do. It's coindesk.com. But in this particular article, they are talking about Schwab Asset Management listing a crypto ETF. An ETF is an exchange-traded fund, and essentially all that is a way to package together a lot of like investments into a single bundle so you can just invest in that and get exposure to an asset class. So you could have one that dealt with oil, you could have one that dealt with foods, you could have one that dealt literally with just about anything you could think about, technology, healthcare, banking. They can basically put all those together into one package, and then as an investor, you just have to buy that and you get exposure to a whole asset class. So what's big about this is different people have been talking about doing an ETF on crypto for quite some time. There was a big conference last year in August that involved Elon Musk and some other really big money people, big people in the investment arena talking about crypto and ETFs. And to the best of my knowledge, nobody has pulled it off yet. But if they get this listed on the New York Stock Exchange, that would be really cool. And if you were fortunate enough to have your investment packaged into that, it could be really big for people. So I'll be interested to see how that plays out. It's a very, very short article. If you're interested, I'll leave a link in the description of the video. All right. Next, getting to the super juicy stuff for Terrarium. And this is Milton's page. So I'm going to start down here with this post from the 30th of July. And he says, all I can say is we've always proved them wrong, and most of the fudders don't know crypto, let alone how an exchange works. To all my Terrarium holders, we're going to blow the roof off August. V2, Dubai, and then European Union, EU, unless that's something else. That's the first time I'm hearing that dropped. We've always known the United States. We've known India. Dubai's been on the radar. They've talked about Singapore, but EU, first time I'm seeing it. It says soon. So we all know what happens after that. Exchanges and tokens will approach Terrarium requesting listings, being a CEX. Thank you for your support. And the V2 he's mentioning is a Terapool update, not a V2 of the coin. Okay. Then today, 12 hours ago, he drops this. And I'll just say, right out of the gate, my impression of this particular tweet, I don't know if I'm a huge fan of these unless you come through, right? And Terrarium has done a really good job of making a statement, talking about deadlines, and then meeting those deadlines. But this one, he says, this next Terrarium announcement will be the biggest bomb. I cannot disclose until completion due to policies and docs in place, but I can guarantee you that you would be cloud 9 in the next 10 business days if you're a holder. Great things take time. So I'm still holding my Terrarium. I've got 10 trillion tokens, and I hope he's right, because I would love to see a nice appreciation in the price of Terrarium. But even if the price isn't huge, if this is another really big step towards the CEX or solidifying the project, making it more broad spread in terms of knowledge in the crypto space for other investors, really putting Terrarium out there, I'm for it. So Milton, you know this. If you say something like this, you're going to have to, it's important that you deliver. So 10 business days, not 10 days, puts us around the 16th of August. So looking forward to seeing what that is. Wondering if maybe between now and then there might be a AMA or some type of a live with the team, so we can kind of get updates on where things are at. I'd like to hear more about Terapool and companies that are looking at running the project or running their projects through Terapool. All right, the last thing I want to show you just to wrap it up, and this is another one that's just kind of fun. This is kind of something that I'm starting to see here. I saw it first with Crypto AGA, posted his Boston Terrier, and he's got the Terrarium merch rocking there. And somebody here, this is Johnny Dio, is posting now. He's got 3 dogs in Terrarium merch. So this is something that I think is really fun. I love dogs. I've got 3 of them myself. During the day, we dog sit 2 more for my son. And so 5 dogs at my house a lot of times when I come home. I'd love to see this trending. Just something that's fun and just shows that, you know, the Terra tribe, you know, we've got enough confidence and there's enough positivity in the community that we can put our best foot forward and have some fun with crypto. So Johnny Dio, good stuff. Crypto AGA, of course, always good stuff. And Terrarium team, we're pulling for you. Whatever this is that's coming, I can't wait to see it. And, you know, I really hope that it is the next big step in continuing to organically grow Terrarium into a very strong, long-lasting crypto project. My opinion has always been, if you're in a crypto project today that's still here in 3 years, your investment, you're probably not going to be too upset with your returns. So that's what I'd like to see Terrarium do, is have staying power. And certainly a CEX is a huge move towards that. It was the very first thing they were working on as a team before they ever launched the Terrarium token, before they even thought of launching the Terrarium token. This project was all about bringing a CEX. So they've been working on that since well before February when the token launched. Be interesting to see when it comes out. We know sometime third quarter, they were saying late third quarter, early fourth quarter for the exchange. So we'll see how it goes. All right. Last thing I'm going to do is just give you a quick peek at my reflections. Today, again, 8.2, 10 trillion, 111 billion tokens. I've received an extra 109 million over the last 2 days. bringing my total since February 21st to $35,230,000,000 at current prices, worth about $66. So always fun to get a little something for just being patient. Friends, I hope you're having an amazing day. Thanks for joining me. Check back with me soon. We'll watch our crypto stacks grow together.